First question from Katie Pamela. I'm now on day 7 of the cleanse and I've been in pain since yesterday. I did not help myself when I had normal chips. So, note to me to avoid them in the future. It's a good pain as I know things are dying off, but it's quite hard to ignore, and now I'm extremely bloated. During the movement and water intake, I'm extremely bloated during the movement and water intake. Usually, I'm in pain. When I'm in pain, I take charcoal tablets and it'd help. I'm wondering, can I take charcoal tablets on Qenda or not? Or any other natural remedies you'd recommend for pain management? So, Katie, yeah, as you've said, you get in some bloating and pain. And the pain always, well, when we're talking about bloating, the pain is from inflammation and gas, basically. Like I discussed on our one-to-one, when you're when you're cleansing with the Qenda, and you're not having carbohydrates, like you said, you've had the chips, which have got hydrogenated vegetable oils in, and then non-organic potatoes are actually very high in like pesticides as well. So yeah, if you are gonna have like chips, yeah, make them at home with extra virgin olive oil and organic potatoes, or you can, if you mean chips as in crisps, there are a crisp brand called Trefo that do um, organic potatoes cooked in extra virgin olive oil. So that is a healthier alternative if you do want to have crisps, if that's what you meant by chips. Oh, it's gone off my screen. Let me just help this. Yeah, it's hard to ignore because you're bloated. You get bloated like occasionally when you're having water and stuff. So one of the questions is, when I'm in pain, I normally take charcoal tablets. Yes, you can take charcoal tablets when you're on the Qenda. That's absolutely fine. Charcoal is a binder, and yeah, it's good for getting rid of radiation and certain types of mold as well. So yes, you can take charcoal tablets with the Qenda. Best having it separate to the Qenda so you get the best results from it. But you want to know any other natural remedies for pain management. So yeah, back to the point. When you're cleansing with a Qenda, it's going to be killing off these bacterial overgrowths, fungal infections, viral infections, etc. So like I said, I one-to-one, as long as you're not having like the carbohydrates or inflammatory foods that would be creating pain, which I know you did then, but if you wasn't having any inflammatory foods and you was getting pain from the Qenda and bloating, bloating's a good sign. It's the Qenda killing off the bad stuff, basically. You get like gas as a byproduct when it's killing off these infections. So there's inflammation in the intestines and gas in there. So if you've got pain, it's normally like trapped wind. So what you can do is something called the colonic massage, and just go all the way around where your large intestine goes. It starts at the bottom right of your stomach. It goes, I'll move my camera down a little bit. Starts at the bottom right of your stomach. It goes up to the bottom of your ribs. It goes along your rib cage, and then down there, up and there. So bottom right, up, along the bottom of the rib cage, down there. You can also just Google the colon or large intestine and see where it goes. And then you can just dig your knuckles in and do a massage like that. And what that's doing, it's moving the trapped wind along. So yeah, there is going to be a bit of inflammation when we're healing, and obviously there's inflammation in the intestines that you already had that we're dealing with. So what we need to do is just get the wind moving. So you can do that colonic massage along there. If you get to a point where it really hurts, that's really where you've got to massage and move it along. It does seem a bit counterintuitive that when you're massaging, it can create a little bit of pain, but that's just moving the wind along. So when you get the gas moving along, it won't hurt as much, basically. And yes, you can take charcoal tablets with the Qenda. And then there's a lot of 21 of the 30 herbs in Qenda actually have anti-inflammatory properties. So it is reducing inflammation. But like you said, you also want to cut down on the inflammatory foods that are creating the inflammation. So inflammatory foods can be anything like hydrogenated vegetable oils, so stick to like extra virgin olive oil, extra virgin coconut oil, or like beef fat and tallow. They are cooking fats that aren't as inflammatory. And then also cut out stuff like, or minimize stuff like sugars, gluten, um, the non-organic foods that are in the Dirty Dozen. Just search Dirty Dozen and then you'll see which foods have the highest pesticide residues, and then cut them out because they create a lot of inflammation. Alcohol can create inflammation. So if you're cutting all them things out, you're reducing inflammation in the body, and then you won't get the pain. And then if the pain's from trapped wind, obviously colonic massage just to move it along, and that'll work. And then also you can do like cat cow yoga pose, and get your lymphatic system by walking about. Anything that's moving your body can help move the wind along as well. It's just like when a baby gets trapped wind, you've got to pat it on the back, massage it, get it moving to get that pain of the trapped wind away. So hopefully